Hello. Alright, what is Nvidia doing at this moment? This is the daily chart of Nvidia. I'm sure you are excited to know what's going to happen to Nvidia. Now, nothing much at this moment. From here onwards, it has been trading up and down and sideways. Not surprising, because after such a nice rise here, you should expect at least some sideways consolidation and trading. Even back here, we have a very long sideways and consolidation trading, and because it stayed above this support area and the 200 MA was rising, the stock went up. So always look at support areas, especially when it's trading sideways. If it does not fall below an important support area, the path of this resistance in the end will be upwards. And here you can see that it broke above an ascending triangle with the 200 MA still rising and rising and rising at this moment. There's a good possibility that it might continue to trade sideways and move higher. Maybe, you might want to see the 200 MA rising and meet the prices, to go near the prices. So at this moment, it's staying quite a big distance away from, it's a large distance. We want to see the distance between the 200 MA and price narrowing. So if it continues to go up and narrows and it trades sideways, maybe that will be the time that it breaks out. So just like this area of support here right now, this is a support area that you must always continue to watch, and it is still staying above this support area, and it's still trading above the rising 50 MA. So it might meet the 50 MA soon, and if it meets the 50 MA, who knows, it might bounce out a bit more. Alright, and what is important is that for us to recognize this has a new trading range. If you can see the trading range. So whatever Nvidia does, you want to make sure that it stays above this support area. And if it is able to stay above this support area, then there is a possibility that we might have a breakout higher soon. So at this moment, maybe you want to be a bit more careful not to take long positions too seriously. You have to be a bit careful, because if you look at the first of all, the tech sector is below the 50 MA and 20 MA and declining at this moment. You need to see support hold before I think Nvidia can able to bounce up. Otherwise, if support does not hold, we might see more weaknesses in tech stocks. You have also to look at the SMH. You want to see support for an SMH hold. Okay, this is the ETF for semi-sector, is at the 50 MA now. If SMH does not fall, stay above this area, then it will also be very good for Nvidia. Maybe you can draw a downtrend line connecting here and expect it to break out around here if this support hold. Now going back to Nvidia, let's take a look at the 60-minute chart. The stock actually tried to break above a 60-minute downtrend line, tried the bottom, went back above the 20 MA, 50 MA, but it was not able to go above this resistance area, and hence the correction back down. So at this moment, it's already below the 20 MA again, below the 50 MA. We might have a bearish cross soon, and sometimes it's not very good to touch the stock when it's below the 20 MA. Right? So if this support area does not hold, you might see it drop further down to about this area. So weekly chart, we can see that the stock has actually gone up by quite a lot from a measured move perspective, where it met the weekly 200 MA, and if you project it upwards from the pivot here, it had actually gone above the measured move target, and it's just way above here, and let me just remove all the drawing tools. Right, it went up, had a topping tail, but it did not fall below the lows of the topping tail. So this tells us at this moment the stock just refuses to go down at this moment. Then it formed kind of doji, bottoming tail, so on. So we can just treat it as a sideways consolidation at this moment. All right, but do be very careful and see if this support area holds. If it does not, then we might roll over, and once it starts to roll over, it might just move down and even meet the 200 MA. But at this moment, just stay on the sidelines, see what it does, and see if this support holds. Now maybe we can get some idea from Nvidia's seasonality chart. April, it has not been very good for Nvidia. It closed higher than it opened only 40% of the time. Average return is negative 2.4. But in May, June, July, August, things are good. Especially May, it closed higher than it opened 100% of the time for the past 4 years. And June, July, August, 75% of the time it goes higher. But May has a great return, 16.7, 5.8, 9.9, 7.4. So if let's say around May is around here, right? May 1st. If Nvidia is able to stay above the support area up until May, and it kind of open here, there's a high possibility that it can go higher and break out above the consolidation. So 1,000 mark, if it can stay above this support area until here, then maybe we can see it break out above the 1,000 mark by the end of May. So I hope this analysis is helpful to you. Try to post on Nvidia as often as possible. But sometimes in trading, in technical analysis, most of the time is waiting, sitting on your hands and doing nothing. And only act when everything is in line. Everything is when it's high probability. We have different terms, but I put it high probability. When it's high probability, you take the trade and make the decision. So I hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next one.